Superstars, what we're doing today, we are changing a head unit. It's going to be the same on WRX STI from like 2008 to probably 2012ish. Okay, so first thing is we're going to take off all the bezel and take out the old radio, the old 6-disc CDs, you know. Yeah, so we'll take that out, put in like a double-din one. So there's some of the parts that you don't need to purchase some of the things, to be honest, like with regards to the holders on the side and stuff, because they can swap out and stuff. So yeah, stick with me. Sorry, I just got a bit of hiccups there, that was kicking off. Yeah, so stick with me. I'll take off the brackets, peel off some of the other bits, hold it with one hand, try to record and do all those kind of bits. But yeah, we'll figure it out, superstars. Yeah, let's try not to break anything. Okay, so got the little tools and those kind of bits to take off the trim, but let me try and get some little bit of focus in here. So what I do is, where you get that seam, grow your nails a little bit for this one. I wouldn't normally say to grow your nails, because you got to keep them nice and tidy, but for this one, you get your nails behind there and just start to pry it a little bit, because what you'll start to do is, if you're not careful, this stuff is really prone to scratching. It scratches really easily, and then you just peel around. You don't need to go too deep, like you don't need to take off too much of the bits, to be honest. Yeah, so there we go, that's that. I can go on the floor. So we'll peek. Yeah, so you see these brackets and stuff here on the side, or on the side of the head unit. You can buy the plastic ones and stuff, right? But you don't. I'll just reuse these. I reuse them. Found some old like computer screws or something on the previous one that I did, and I screwed it into the brackets and stuff. So I don't think the screws will fit that are holding on the side of the CD player, but I'll show you. Let's figure it out together. Yeah, I forgot to show you this bit. I may as well show you which bits you need to unscrew. So yeah, so it's basically going to be that little puppy dog there. See, I unscrewed that. There's another one in there, and then exactly the same on the other side. So there. Then there's one deeper you can't see because of the shadow, and one in there. Leave the other one on each side. So yeah, let me unscrew that and then get back. Yeah, so another cool thing, easy thing about this install is, even when you unscrew everything, it doesn't just fall out. There's these little plastic sort of nibs that keep it in place. So there we go. Okay, I'm going to do this one-handed. Yeah, excuse the jumper, guys, it is cold, so just trying to figure this out and keep warm at the same time. Okay, cool. There's your connectors in the back. Okay, so you've got aerial. I don't know, I think the one sticking out the middle in the back is maybe a ground of sorts. The other one I think is steering controls, bottom right. And then top, or sort of off to the left, is your main, or the main loop. So yeah, got little adapters and stuff. Those you'll need to buy. Don't solder them all in and stuff. And some of the adapters with regards to the steering controls and stuff like that, I haven't had luck with them previously, to be honest, with them working and stuff, so yeah, we'll figure it out. So let me unplug these quick, and then I'll get the other loom on and stuff. And yeah, here, these little brackets are the ones you're going to reuse. Those screws didn't work when I did them before. They didn't work into the other stereo system. So yeah, have a couple of screws on hand. But look, we haven't done any tool review so far as a screwdriver. Okay, so I'm going to need to put this down, superstars, because to get this out without breaking stuff and scratching things up, I need 2 hands. Okay, au revoir. One thing I will say is, I want to just try and keep it short and sweet for you guys, so it's actually a useful video. Okay, so basically most of these clips, or nearly all of them on Subaru stuff, you have to press in to unclip things. So don't just yank them. You have to press that in, you have to press that in, and you have to press that in. This just pulls out, okay? But yeah, just remember to do that, otherwise you're going to rip the connectors off, and then you're going to have all sorts of headaches. Okay, so I've removed the brackets. I've got a faceplate there. Now that faceplate came with, if you can get a faceplate on its own, that's perfect. Just slips over the front of that to make it fill the gap once you've got the surround on. Yeah, so those brackets are off. I'm going to place them on here now. You can see like loom and stuff hanging out the back. Because this is aftermarket, everybody else's cables hanging out the back are going to be different. But pretty much what you're going to be purchasing is something like this. And you want it you want it all with the connectors installed. You don't want to be soldering these things on yourself and that. It's not impossible, it's just time consuming, and the difference is about £5. So yeah, so that box as well on the back, that's for the steering controls and stuff. So a little bit of it it's connected to the back of the loom already. I'm sorry, this little loom is connected to the back of the head unit already. Like I say, all those kind of bits to fit your car, you'll be able to purchase this little pack from any sort of car audio store. Even Helford's, bruh. And there's my perfect little screw tray. And when I said computer screws, I wasn't joking. If you've built a couple of computers, you'll recognize those screws. So those are what's going to go on the brackets to fit on the side of my specific head unit. But I'll try and show you. Let me just get it all set up. Okay, so do me a massive favor, make sure your head unit isn't upside down, so make sure it's facing the correct way. But there's your, can you see the LH there? There, so it's left hand side. And then what I did was I just married it up. So I can't fill all the screw holes, so I can marry those ones up. So put those screws in there. That one facing, this is the top of the head unit, so that one facing the front. Try and mimic what came out of the factory one. And I'll do the same on the other side, and I'll just show you when it's screwed in. Superstars, I'm looking a little bit like the wild man from Borneo here, but I'm going to try and show you the bits that I just took the loom, like the bits that I'd purchased to get this to fit to the standard system, just unplugged it all quickly so you guys can see. Because, I mean, that was one of the most confusing bits I think I found. Okay, so this bit, you can purchase, like, okay, ignore this powered aerial. I put this onto this loom. You can just splice it, or you can solder it in, you can do it however you want, but pretty much ignore this bit that I'm holding on to, and that's pretty much what I purchased. I purchased this, all done up, and then I did this as well, because this should allow the steering, those steering controls there to work. Hello? Yeah, so anyways, yeah, that's what that should be doing. So yeah, we'll plug this in the back. I mean, I'm thinking, it's pointless showing you this head unit, to be fair, guys, because you guys aren't going to all have the same one. But the head unit controls probably go in there, and then the rest of it will plug onto the end of this, and vice versa. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, so I've screwed the bits in. I haven't even put all the screws in before. It will hold, do not panic. See, I've got those two in there, and there's the bottom of the head unit, and then there's the other two on that side. Should be careful not to start scratching stuff out. Okay, so now I'm gonna plug the cables into the back, and I'll put the adapters on and stuff like that. But you guys, seriously, can't do it with two hands. You now need both hands, to be honest. So that's going to go there, bang. This one here was ignored. You ignore this. Tape. You can just keep those two together and tape them away because they don't go anywhere. And then that will go in the back. You'll reuse the aerial. Okay. But I'll show you, like, I'll lift the camera up and show you behind. Yeah, I just want to show you where I plugged it in. So I plugged this new loom that I purchased into there, and then put the adapter on there. There's that box I told you about to do the steering controls. Plug that into this secondary purchase that I had, this loom that I purchased. So everything from here back is bought, and that's all original. I would tape these two up with some electrical tape when you put them behind, because the reason was obviously keep them together if you put the standard system back in so you can find them. But if that starts rattling by the head unit, you don't have to start taking it all back off again. Okay, so yeah, now put this back in, screw it back in, and yeah, let's keep going. Almost forgot, don't forget to plug in your aerial, but I need to get the head unit closer, can't record that. Okay. Okay, well, to finish the show, all you would do is you would put the head unit now back in and screw in those 4 screws, place all the cables, shove them in the back, and you should be fine. But if you wanna, don't know what's kicking off with these hiccups, but oh god damn, oh, they better go away. I need something to oh, that nearly did it. Yeah, door slamming. I need something to scare me straight, scare me out of those hiccups. Okay, so yeah, you've joined me for the second part of this party. Is now I'm going to put in these. This thing comes with USBs and stuff like that. So I'm going to shove the USBs in. Gonna run the mic up to the top by the roof liner, and then also gonna put in dash cam power. So yeah. If you don't want to go any further and you just want to know how to install the radio, that should be more than sufficient. You should be all gravy. And if you want to join me for the rest, superstars, hang in there. Let's do it. Let's hope I don't cheese you out with the commentary and stuff like that. But I've had my munch. I'm feeling good. So let's just complete this mission. Okay, let's do it, superstars. Okay, so for this, there should be a fuse box in here. Yep, okay, I'm right. Okay, so you want to go, okay, superstar camera, let's play the game. Okay, I forgot. Okay, see that one there, my fingertips pointing to?
20 amp fuse. Second one down there, that yellow one, that 20 amp, you want to pull that out. That's where we're going to hardwire our power for the camera, for the dash cam. You want to get into here. It should just be a tug. Yep, there we go. Let's give it a bit of a yank. You know you boys yanking. Okay, so anyways, so yeah, so that there's the fuse box. You can see it through the side. We just peel that off, and then what we do is we're going to come in here. Ride that clutch, brother. Ride it. Okay, so we're going to go in here. Oh, it does not like the light. There is a airbag sort of clip, or telling you it's got an airbag. Yeah, so there we go. We're going to pop that off. Going to get in here or under here somehow with something. You might end up damaging that slightly, so go in an angle that's not going to catch your eye, because that's going to irritate the crap out of you. This stuff would have been taken off before, because if I'm correct, when these Subarus come into the country, they don't have alarms fitted in that in Japan. So some dudes, when they come off of the boats, they get fitted with alarms. That's what those little things are. So yeah, so some dude does that. So they've come off before. So there's a bolt behind here that's probably tightened on with the power of Grayskull, which is going to be a mission to take off. But yeah, so it's that off, peel that off, feed wires behind here. It's fun, but it's possible. Okay, so here's with a plastic trim tool. It's very hard to record and poke something. Oh, for goodness. Yep. Camera, you play the game, or you're going in the bin, mate. Okay, so plastic trim tools bend. And yeah, fun. There we go. Yep. Come on, you. Oh, yeah. Didn't sound great, did it? Let's be honest. Did the clips make it? Yeah, they made it. Okay, and then we're going to pop this puppy dog off here. Screwdriver. Let's attempt it. Let's see what good food did. Let's see if I got the power. You got the power? Oh, here comes the door. Hello. Okay, now we got you guys some surround sound in here. Oh, I've got that. That's what you're gonna have. You're gonna have your oats in the morning, jungle oats. Get that power in you, superstars. Check that out. Oh, damn, just dropping things. Okay, so what we're gonna do, guys, you guys must be sweating with me and the recording today, because it is not. I'm not getting you guys. I'm not doing any favors today. For myself, to be fair. Okay, we want to get down here. Okay, this is the risque bit, because there's a clip back here somewhere, which doesn't sound great when it comes off, and there's an airbag behind here, superstars, so just bear that in mind. Because if this thing, battery's still connected, so if this thing goes off, it'll make for good viewing. Why is it, what's sliding back there, guys? You do not want to hear that kind of crap when you're pulling off plastics. Oh, Nagosaki. Something isn't fitted. Something was sliding. A piece of broken plastic or something. We'll figure it out. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to run the cables down there, up the side here, follow the cable trail, mic in there, and maybe camera in here. Okay, so if you run your cameras, depending, some cars have, like, not the Imprezas, but some cars have like aerials on the windscreen and stuff. Don't run your power up there, because it'll mess with your radio. You heard it here first, superstars. You heard it here first. Okay, so yeah, so run that in there. All the gubbins, all the extra cables and stuff are going to be sat in there. Don't you guys wish that you left early, huh? Yeah, so then I'm going to run my USBs potentially through there. Now, whether I put the USBs in through the glove box, there's a little gap in the back of the glove box, like down there somewhere. So I think I might feed them back through, see if I can see them from the top, and then vice versa. Try it either way, whichever way I see better. I'm going to potentially as well take my mic, pop it down here, go, it should wobble. There's a big void in here, so let the mic drop through, put it over the top, or run it underneath the steering rack. There's like a piece of plastic and there's a gap and void in here. Run it up tight. I should be able to find it in there, and then pull it through here and then seat it in the corner, and that's that. So yeah, same as that. If you guys want to leave now, you can, but if you want to just stay with, and I'll show you when it's all installed. No, just hang in there, superstars. Come on, stick with me. There'll be more videos coming. It's getting warmer and Papa Bear's coming out of hibernation, and that's all I can say. Okay, so it's USBs at the top of that metal brace. Just drop them down the back. Okay, down the drop of that, behind that little brace over the top of it. You see a little gap in here. You feed your fingers through there. You'll easily be able to hook your fingers around and find it. Hook them and rip them through, mate. And there we go. And those are going to live in the glove box. I'll show you how I did the mic. So the mic I just dropped down the back, like just down the side and into here. And there's a little gap behind, a little void here. And then what you do is you won't be able to see it, right? So you'll put the top of the mic down because of the weight. It knocked itself to the bottom, and I'll show you where it's sat. It's sat, if I can show you properly, I could see it hanging like behind that piece of foam. Stuck my hand on behind there, grabbed it, ran it underneath and behind. But remember, the steering wheel moves, so just be careful that you don't chop it, and you don't want the cable to drop, so make sure it's taut, because you don't want the cable to drop and then start messing with you when you're driving, because then you've got all sorts of issues. And then yeah, I'm just bringing it out the side here, and then I'll run it up through here, out of this little gap behind here. Well, it'll come out there and then all the way up to the top. I loosened this puppy dog up, but they're always wondering of things they want to do for strongman. Yeah, always looking for new competitions. Give them a fuse box, a Subaru fuse box, and get them to pull out one of these fuses. And that'll test your metal to see if you've got the power of Grayskull, brother. Yeah, so I always pop off the bottom of that sort of clip. It just gives you better access. And then here we go. We're going to stick the power for the camera in there. I'll show you now. There we go. Pop the fuse into the top of that, and then that is going to go where the fuse was originally. But I'm going to feed it. You need to feed it up and around, okay? That's the end result of that. There we go. One last thing as part of this, the power for the dash cam is concerned. So you need to ground it, so we're going to ground it in here. I'm going to unscrew this. I'm going to place that little ground just behind there, and I'll show you when it's all done. It was tape up the excess wire on these cables just so it doesn't rattle around. You want to try and stop the rattles. Put a little bit of tape up there to tape those two cables up. Going to put this back on and I'll show you when it's done. Okay, so this is me all clipped back in. Really just had to plug in that back one and then the aerial. To be honest, all the other stuff's just extras. So it's just the back one and the aerial. Superstars, you've completed the mission. Yes, plug this back in, shovel your cables behind, and you are done. Everything is in, all nice and neat. Power for the cameras over there, and that's us. These four last screws. Put the fascia on, I'll show you it right at the end. And that's us. Sometimes you need to put your faceplate on in the front, but this one just fits over. Yeah, so with my faceplate, this bit I have to fit it on before I put the surround on, so then it keeps it in place. The surround's on, moment of truth. Let's see if it turns on. Yeah! We did it! Guys, you stuck with me, as we do. Wild man from Borneo, we're back at it. Stick with us for some more videos, superstars. They're going to keep coming. Love my subscribers. Over and out, superstars. You know.